Marie and Koray and the Strange Lady Next Door. A story for kids from 5 to 7 years old. Text by Mertin. Pictures by Johanna Wagner. Translation and reading by Allyson Obermeier. Made for the YouTube channel of the Public Library in Langen, Hessen, Germany. Marie's room is such a mess. That's because Koray, her best friend, is over to play. They've known each other since daycare, but now they're already in the first grade. Marie likes to play with Koray better than anyone else. They come up with the best ideas together. Even though it's almost summer, Marie and Koray have to play inside today because of the rain. First, they built a castle with Marie's Lego. A huge one, so that there's lots of room for princesses and knights. After that, Koray wanted to do races with Marie's toy cars, so they built racetracks all around the room. With lots of obstacles, of course. Now they're playing house with Marie's dolls. Marie is the mom, and Koray is the little baby. Marie holds up her favorite doll and says, "So, my little baby, it's getting very late. It's time to go to bed." "Oh, no, I'm not tired at all yet. Can I please play on your phone a little?" asks Koray in a squeaky voice because he's pretending to be the little baby. He really almost sounds just like a baby. "No, no, little baby. No screen time so late at night," responds Marie, and she tries to make her voice sound a little more grown up. "Oh, I'm never allowed to do anything," complains Koray. "Please, please, Anne, please. I only want to play on the phone for a few minutes." Koray makes his voice sweet and high-pitched like a baby and looks at Marie with big, round eyes. Marie is starting to feel a little weird. After all, Koray is only supposed to pretend to be a baby, but right now it's almost like he really is a baby. Well, Marie knows that moms sometimes have to be strict. "No, little baby, I won't allow it." And then she continues more gently. "But after you've brushed your teeth, I'll read you a bedtime story." Marie and Koray keep playing together the entire afternoon until Koray has to go home for dinner at 6. Luckily, Koray doesn't live far away. He lives in the same building as Marie. In fact, he lives on the same floor, directly across the hall from Marie's apartment. Marie and Koray are happy about that, because it means they can spend lots of time together. Every morning they walk to school together. It's much more fun than walking alone. On the walk, they tell each other nonsense stories and laugh the whole way. Of course, they still pay attention to traffic. Their apartment building is on a big, busy street. After school, Marie and Koray spend their afternoons together, sometimes at Marie's parents', sometimes at Koray's parents'. They eat lunch together and then work on their homework. Koray is very good at reading, writing, and social studies, and he helps Marie when she needs it. Marie, on the other hand, loves math and helps Koray to understand the math problems when he needs help. They try to do their homework as fast as possible because afterwards they're allowed to play until evening. When Marie and Koray are at Koray's in the afternoon, Marie loves to play his Xbox. Marie's parents don't want to get her one of her own. Koray is very good at drawing. Marie likes to watch him while he draws, so she can learn how to make dogs, horses, and dinosaurs too. When the weather's nice, they go outside to play. They're lucky that there's an awesome playground very close to their building. It has 2 swings, a giant slide, and even a zip line. When Marie and Koray are each at home, and they open their bedroom windows and lean out very carefully, they can even wave to each other. From their bedroom windows, they also have a very good view of the house across the street. An older lady lives in that house, and there's always a lot of animals in the yard. Dogs and cats, rabbits and chickens. When it's warm out, there's even a parrot sitting on a perch. And 2 tortoises amble across the lawn. Tortoises are actually faster than you think. The lady who lives there feeds all the animals, and sometimes she has to bring them to the veterinarian. Maybe that's why she always looks a little grubby. She only wears very old, tattered clothes and has frizzy hair. Maybe she doesn't have money for new clothes or to get her hair done. Marie's and Koray's parents always say that the lady must be a little crazy to have so many pets. Marie and Koray don't agree with their parents. They would like to have that many pets themselves if they could. The next day, Marie and Koray are walking home from school together. They play a game they made up as they walk. They call it car rhymes. For every type of car they see, they quickly think of a word that rhymes. Audi, rowdy. Honda, Rhonda. Smart car, fart car. They think this game is hilarious and laugh themselves silly. But suddenly, they stop stock still on the sidewalk. Right in front of them on the curb is a kitten just about to walk out into the street. Cars are racing past and definitely wouldn't notice a little kitten in time to stop. Marie makes to grab the kitten to save it, but Koray stops her at the last moment. "No, don't. You'll scare it," says Koray in a calm voice. "Then it might run into the street." Koray kneels down very slowly and carefully holds out his hand to the kitten. Then he says gently, "Meow, meow, meow." First, the kitten looks nervously at his hand, but then its curiosity wins out and it comes closer. Koray reaches out and very gently pets the kitten on its head. The kitten likes this and rubs its face against his hand. Koray picks up the kitten carefully and holds it safely in his arms. The kitten snuggles even closer to Koray now. Marie, who watched stunned while Koray got the cat, comes over to pet it too. Its fur is very soft. "How did you learn to do that?" asks Marie, surprised. "My uncle Murat has a cat. He lives in Frankfurt alone in a big apartment and works at a bank. He has to work from home a lot right now and doesn't want to be alone all day, so he got a cat to keep him company. I visit him a lot during school breaks." The kitten purrs happily in Koray's arms and lets both kids pet it. "But who does it belong to?" wonders Marie. Marie and Koray look around, and only now does it occur to them that they're standing right in front of the house of the lady with all the animals, right across the street from their apartment building. "Look at the fence!" Marie points out the older woman's yard. "There's a hole there. That's how the kitten got out," realizes Koray. "It must belong to that crazy lady." "Well, what do we do now?" asks Marie a little nervously. "We ring the doorbell and give her her kitten back," suggests Koray. "Really? But what if she really is crazy?" worries Marie. "We'll just give her the cat quickly and then run back home," decides Koray. Marie and Koray walk slowly up the path to the door of the older woman's house. A small sign by the doorbell has the name Shepherd on it. That fits somehow, Marie thinks. Then she rings the doorbell. And her heart starts to race. She's so nervous she almost holds her breath. But then she might pass out. So instead she breathes fast and hard. Soon the kids hear a dog barking right behind the door. After a moment, a woman's voice calls out, "Oh, for cripe's sakes, would you guys shut your traps?" The barking immediately goes silent. Then comes the sound of a key turning in the lock. Once, twice. The door opens, and Marie and Koray meet crazy Ms. Shepherd for the first time. "Oh, well, hello there. What can I do you for?" asks Ms. Shepherd nicely. Marie and Koray's eyes widen when they hear how she talks. Then Miss Shepherd sees the kitten in Koray's arms. "Well, I'll be darned. That there's my cat." Koray gathers his courage to speak. "Your cat escaped and wanted to run into the street, but we got her. You have a hole in your fence." Miss Shepherd looks startled at this news, but her surprise quickly turns to relief. She takes the kitten carefully from Koray and coos to it. "Oop, sounds like you pert near got yourself run right over. You gotta be more careful there, hey." The way she talks really does sound a little crazy, and so funny that Marie and Koray have to try hard not to burst out laughing. Ms. Shepherd keeps on snuggling her cat as she turns to the children. "Oh, thank you guys. Why don't you come on in once and have a seat on the Davenport? Deet ya? I got a whole bar of chocolate I could give ya." "No, thank you," says Marie quickly. "We have to go home. Our parents are waiting for us." She grabs Koray's hand and pulls him with her. Her heart beats so hard she can feel it in her throat. "Oh yeah, you guys live right across the street there," it occurs to Miss Shepherd. "I see you through the window now and then, don't you know?" Oh, okay, you guys take care. Say hi to your folks for me," she calls after them as Marie pulls Koray to the crosswalk. She just wants to get home quickly. That evening, Marie and Koray are each in their own apartment, eating dinner, when the doorbell rings. In both apartments at the same time. You can hear it in Marie's apartment when the doorbell rings at Koray's, and vice versa. Marie's father gets up and pushes the button that opens the main door to the building. Then he opens the door into the hallway at the same time that Koray's father opens their door. The two men say hello, and Marie rushes over to see what's going on. She sees Koray come up behind his father as well and look curiously into the hallway. They all stand there, quiet as mice, and listen to the sounds of someone making their slow and difficult way up the stairs. It takes forever for the steps to reach the fourth story. But finally, the form of a person appears at the bottom of the last set of stairs. When Marie and Koray see her, they cry, "Miss Shepherd!" at the same time. Their fathers look startled, but then they both recognize that crazy lady from across the street, who's actually not crazy at all. As she finally heaves herself up the last step, she wheezes, "Hey there." She's now standing right between the two apartment doors and takes a few deep breaths. "Cripes! You guys are living up on a mountaintop, I ain't gonna lie," she pants, laughing. Marie's and Koray's fathers have no idea what's going on. Confused, they stammer, Good evening. Yes, hello." It suddenly occurs to Marie and Koray that their families don't know anything about their kitten rescue. They hadn't had a chance to tell them after their parents got home from work. "Yeah, so I just wanted to stop by real quick and say thank you guys. Again. I got something for you here in my bag." And she holds out 2 giant bars of chocolate. Milk chocolate with cookie pieces, their favorite kind. Now their fathers are totally lost. "We rescued Miss Shepherd's kitten after school today," explains Koray quickly. "It wanted to run into the street," adds Marie excitedly. "The fence has a hole in it," says Koray. Their fathers are beginning to understand what's going on. They smile awkwardly at Miss Shepherd. "You know, I'm real grateful to your kids for saving my cat back there at the stop-and-go light. Would it be all right if I gave him a couple 2-3 candy bars?" Miss Shepherd turns to their fathers to ask. "Well, sure," says Marie's father. "You two did a good job rescuing that cat," adds Koray's father. Marie and Koray blush a little at the praise. They take the chocolate from Ms. Shepherd and thank her politely. The only thing missing would be for Koray to bow and Marie to curtsy to her. "Oh, you're fine," says Ms. Shepherd with a wave of her hand. "I did want to ask you guys a favor real quick, though," she continues. "You guys are such good kids and have a real good way with animals. Would you maybe want to stop by now and again to give me a hand with all them animals, or no?" Then she turns to Marie's and Koray's fathers. "Of course, it's up to your dads. Would you fine gentlemen be all right with that?" The men's eyes widen with surprise. Koray's father manages to answer first. Well, sure, why not?" Marie's father turns to the children and asks, "What do you think? Would you like that?" "Of course we want to! Cool!" answer Marie and Koray immediately. They start cheering and jumping up and down with excitement. From then on, Marie and Koray have been going to Ms. Shepherd's every Tuesday and Thursday straight after school. Miss Shepherd very much looks forward to their visits. Her husband died many years ago, and she doesn't have any children. That's why she has so many animals, so she isn't so alone. She cooks lunch for the kids when they come after school, and she's pretty good at it. Most often, Marie and Koray ask her to make hot dogs, spaghetti with tomato sauce, or hot dish. Marie and Koray had never had hot dish before they met Miss Shepherd, but now it's one of their favorite meals. After lunch, they do their homework at Miss Shepherd's big kitchen table, and if they don't understand something, they can ask her to help them. Miss Shepherd had been a grade school teacher before she retired, so she can help with all their subjects. Well, except English. After they finish their homework and reading, they're allowed to go play in the yard. The dogs are waiting impatiently, tails wagging, for Marie and Koray to come out. The three cats are sometimes a bit standoffish and only let you pet them after several minutes of coaxing. Koray always manages to get them to come closer. Miss Shepherd's parrot is called Popeye, and he can talk. Miss Shepherd taught him 2 phrases, "Jarer he" and "Ofta." Marie and Koray have no idea what they're supposed to mean. Only the 2 tortoises want to be left alone. Every time Marie or Koray come near them, they disappear into their shells. They don't even come out when Marie tempts them with a piece of lettuce. The very best part of the afternoon, though, is just before Marie and Koray have to go home for the evening. That's when they get to take the 2 dogs for a walk, all on their own.